Hello, everybody. I'm Jacob, Community Manager with Paradox Studio Black. With me today is Arthur.
Hi, my role too hasn't changed since last week. I'm QA Analyst for Studio Black.
And today we're here to show you more of China, shockingly enough.
We'll continue the playthrough from last week. You guys wanted to see how more advanced ministers work. So hopefully we'll get to that level. And if not, I'll just show it anyway.
Developer fiat. We'll push some buttons and make it happen one way or another. Regarding Mandala and Japan, we've decided we're going to do an additional live stream next week, in addition to our standard Friday one. So on Wednesday, we'll be covering Mandala government, and on Friday, we'll be showing Japan. Today, however, we're picking up where we left off last week.
Not a very good pickoff with plague and everything happening around my land. I am 5th in merit rank, so hopefully, you know, we'll get to be one of the ministers for Chinese Emperor.
Yeah, I see someone on the brand account on YouTube saying that someone else posted the wrong YouTube link in the Discord. As long as you post the right one eventually, we're all good.
We're all Gucci. All right, I think we can continue where we left off, right?
Yeah.
We'll continue to gather more merit, do more, do better. The faithful option is very
Finally
good.
Spending those trade points, my god.
Let's get some more money. Let's plant a vassal. Oh, hell yeah. Is it me or is it a bit too loud?
It is, and I'm pushing the button to make it quieter, but it's not listening.
Is this one for game?
I think so. Try it.
Yeah.
There we go. We can hear now. Hopefully you can hear from wherever you are, be it at home, the office. I got nothing. Can we take a quick look in the decisions tab?
Oh, sure. 100%. Here we can see the dynastic cycle decisions, very specific for them. Major decision, administrative decisions, normal decisions, and court decisions.
I'm not sure if we introduced this with All Under Heaven or Cons of the Step, but decisions are now categorized, and you can collapse a category if you don't want to see it.
Look at this.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Nice. Also, people are asking for map modes. Here it is again.
Emphasis on again. We showed it last week.
We showed it last week.
Watch our VODs. Come on.
Also, terrain for those who want it. So we can see right here the terrain map for China. After the lifting as well. Let's show a bit of Europe while we're
let's pop over there. I mean, most people are only going to see this for the first time when they play All Under Heaven, but they already know what Europe looks like, so we can highlight our changes to the map better by showing that off.
We can see how tall the mountains actually are. They're mountainous.
It's a very mountainy mountain.
A very mountain. I agree. All right. Let's get it on. Oh, let's also show the terrain. Which is it actually, right? So floodplains, forests, lots of deserts here and plains, farmlands. Good stuff. Mandala system will be shown on Wednesday, next week.
Question from YouTube. Is it going to be the same as Byzantines, where the emperor dies, the most influential and strongest person takes over, or the son? For everyone under the emperor, it's a meritocratic type of succession where it depends on your merit rank. The emperor, however, is primogeniture?
Yes, the emperor is primogeniture. Whenever you become the emperor, you establish your own dynasty, and you're the ruling dynasty until you die out or someone else takes over.
As it should be. Can you show or tell us more about meritocratic nomads? Not really at this point. Our schedule's pretty stuffed. And you're gonna have to race as it is to get to minister. So
yeah.
we don't have time to go too far off script today.
Let's start cooking. Because we don't have to take the exam, we have taken it before. We can go to the exam and assist with it. So we still have our appointment, but we're assisting with the examination. So we don't have to go through the loop all over again.
Yeah, we do get merit for helping with.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
We can also see flood over here. The Yellow River flood. Hopefully someone will take care of it, because otherwise it's gotten, pretty severe bonuses.
I can hear the memes about the Yellow River flooding already. It's not that common.
I believe we're also streaming once again to Bilibili.
We are streaming again to Bilibili. Hello. We were hoping to set up an auto translation tool for this stream so that Bilibili viewers can actually understand what we're saying, but we weren't able to do that in time. Hopefully we will have something for the next stream.
What are the chances of you becoming the next emperor? So here's a funny thing. Like I said before, while you're under the emperor, you play the meritocratic game and a bit of an influential game. If you want to become an emperor, here there are a few ways of doing it. You have to either unify China when it dies. You have to rank up through the merit all the way over to the Grand Chancellor, for example.
Why do they hate us?
They don't hate us. They hate the emperor.
Okay, that makes sense. Wow, he cut their salaries.
Yeah, he cut their salaries.
Austerity, man.
So you have to go through the Grand Chancellor, which is at the very, very top of the department. The Chinese Empire is in the perpetual state of regency, where your regent can either help you or not. If you're the player, you can use that situation a bit to your advantage.
Question: how will a Christian God King work narratively? It won't. It's possible to be a Christian Mandala if you jump through some hoops, but in order to do that, you have already abandoned any pretense of a historical run. Oh, and everybody else will hate you.
Christianity is not meant to do that. Let's get ourselves 100 merit. Let's go.
Any news for console? We will have more news for console before the end of the year. Anything else? And the implant at the base of my skull delivers a painful shock. So I can't tell you any more right now. We got stuff coming for you.
For those who are also worried about the performance of All Under Heaven, we have released a performance dev diary that goes into much more detail about how the game is running. So if you have any concerns, I recommend you take a look.
And you can check it out right here on our YouTube channel, where we do dev diary narrations. And that's the rest of the presenter voice. I'm not going to do the whole thing.
You do.
What? No.
No?
I don't want to do the presenter voice for the entire stream. Hello, everyone.
No, don't, please.
I'm Jacob, community manager with Paradox Studio Black. Today, we'll be watching the gameplay of Arthur as he walks us through more of the civil service career path in All Under Heaven.
My gameplay.
What are the conditions to form the Caliphate? I am not sure, and we don't have time to show it off. It's there. When you get your hands on the expansion, you can check it yourself.
Let's keep assisting with examination. Let's also event for the floating. Let's pick this one. Hopefully, there we go. Hey, diplomatic lifestyle.
Very diplomatic.
Let's also, we can see over here, we have a very special building.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Special. The most special.
The most special. Unlike other men at arms, the gunpowders are. Let's see what they're actually exactly called. The Fire Lancers. They need to have their own infrastructure building in order for you to be able to recruit them. Gunpowder was not, I just gotta pick some and walk around with it. You have to have proper infrastructure for it to do. And you can see they pack quite a punch.
Yeah, unlike other men-at-arms, you need the technology and the building for it.
Yes.
So when you build a powder storehouse, you'll be able to recruit one Fire Lancer regiment. If you upgrade it, you get another one. But it will depend on how many powder storehouses you have. Can you show the Huangdi's religion? Religion doesn't matter as much in East Asia. It's kind of a mismatch of traditions and faiths. But
I can show, but like Jacob is saying,
yeah,
it does not matter that much in the Eastern world.
It's still a thing, but they're not actively competing with each other and trying to wipe each other off the map like they are in the Western side. Do you have to be Confucian to lead Celestial? Absolutely not. If you're the Huangdi, you can actually choose to focus on Taoism, Confucianism, or Buddhism.
If you really try, you can make it Norse.
That was one of the first things that happened during the playtesting. I wondered how long it would take, and the answer was not long at all.
Not long, no. I did it myself.
Yeah, I've seen Hastine and so many different East Asian outfits now. How will the God King system work for Abrahamic religions? It technically does, but it is not meant for it, and you will essentially have to travel to an area with Mandala government, hybridize your culture with theirs, go back to Europe and create a new Christian faith that has polytheism enabled, convert to Mandala, and at that point, everybody else in Christendom hates your guts because you're walking around claiming to be God. Shockingly enough, they have a problem with that.
Don't do it. Use your
it's
normal
doable.
religion. Yeah.
It's doable, but you are going very far off the rails at that point.
You don't always have to play with Christian religion.
Oh, and Old Man More Daith points out that you can also watch on our Twitch channel. That's technically true, but our dev diaries aren't there. If you want to see the dev diaries, you have to follow the official Crusader Kings 3 YouTube channel.
I think we can speed it up a bit with console commands. Do you think?
I mean, we've got another 50 minutes.
Let's try to get into it then. I want to show, some cool stuff, right? Let's talk about it as well. So, each consular has their own very special things to do. And whether, which one of you are, English, hello, depending on which one you are one of them, you have the access to their abilities in China. So, for example, you can see over here, the Grand Chancellor can shape the dynastic cycle, for example. The Imperial Censor can find secrets in vassal courts. The Grand Marshal can start a great campaign, great project. This one's very fun. You expand the land for the Emperor as Marshal. I like that one.
And that's the end state for the military service career, isn't it?
Yes, I think so, yes. Well, obviously you can also be Emperor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking about as a vassal, of course.
Oh, yes, quite.
Because Celestial is built around what you can do as a vassal, first and foremost.
Yes. The Minister of Personnel, we can see that they can fire governors and use influence career at reduced cost. Minister of War, aid vassals at war, and offer military governors to join the war for other governors. Revenue, aid vassals, request treasury funds. So if we want to get some more treasury, that will be from him. Minister of Justice, imprison vassals and courtiers who cannot refuse. This one's pretty funny, actually. It was during our QA multiplayer, one of my testers became the Minister of Justice, and he really, really wanted to screw us over So he imprisoned all of us, thus securing his own position to the Emperor.
Is it Krzysztof?
No, it was not Krzysztof.
No, that's not. Wow, that's surprising.
It was Kacper. Hi, Kacper. I know you were watching. I told you to.
You will watch the stream. It is mandatory. Keep in mind, we have performance reviews coming up, and we can see if you watched it.
The Minister of Rights can synthesize area and establish control. Also can help with examinations. And Minister of Work can develop communities for great projects. Nice. If there is also flood or or the earthquake, that would be the Minister of Work's doing as well. He has to take care of it and help out.
Imagine having to actually do your job. That's wild. Unlike in our existing government types where you can just get away with doing nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Right?
Yeah.
We have here, for example, one of the great projects is the synthesized area. And we can see that the culture of the following provinces will be changed to Han.
One question here. Will we be expanding the map further? Will you add North America and South America? Never say never, but this is as pretty close to never as you're going to get from me. With All Under Heaven, we consider the extent of the map to be completed. We'll adjust things within the existing borders, but we're not planning on adding more map in the future.
We have plenty, and we want to make every bit of the world as fun as possible.
Exactly. How well do Mongols do with the expanded map? I mean, they expand into China.
They expand everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, they're a menace to the east and the west.
It's free real estate.
They are an equal opportunity problem for everyone.
That also means if you're playing as a Mongol, you can go eastwards now.
I see someone on... I forget which platform it is. They're all the same on the screen. Can we show the Great Wall? It's on the map, isn't it?
Yeah. It's right here.
Yeah, zoom in. Let's get in there. There are every barony that the Great Wall passes through has a Great Wall special building, and you have the ability to upgrade it via great projects over time. Each province that's targeted by the Great Project, if you make the contribution for it, the special building there will be upgraded at the end of the project.
I believe you can also expand the Great Wall. We're using great projects.
Yes.
Yes, so we can make it even longer.
Will Mongols found the Yuan dynasty specifically? They will form the dynasty relevant to whoever actually conquered it.
We can see the Mongols, these ones, expanded so much they formed their own government.
Oh.
Yeah.
Any new inheritance laws for celestial government? All of it, basically, except for the Emperor. The Emperor's basic primogeniture. Everyone else handles a meritocratic type of succession, where the title will be appointed to the highest scoring candidate based on their merit rank.
Resume new appointments so we can get maybe a kingdom level soon. That'd be nice.
Someone asking, can we show Chinese hegemony title history? You can see that in the history of the dynastic cycle itself, which, coincidentally, we showed last week.
Let's show it again.
Yeah, it's cool.
Let's show it again.
We got to go way back in the pages, though, because the catalysts are entered in there. There you go.
Here's the history.
So a brief breakdown of the previous history of the dynastic cycle, when it was formed, when it fell apart. Are there any explorers like Marco Polo that are playable as wanderers? Yeah, Marco Polo is already in the game. Yeah. We have a handful of historical characters who can spawn after game start, and when that happens, you get an event that allows you to switch to them.
Let's host our own examination. Let's see. Activities, local examination. We'll get more merit.
See a couple people on Twitch saying random_count. Arthur, is there some quality that hasn't been assured yet? That sounds like a broken localization string. We'll have to go back and take a look at that and make sure it gets fixed. Did we add the Kaifeng Jews? I did look into this. Last time I did, they weren't there, but we're not opposed to adding them in the future. In the first Dev Diary for All Under Heaven, you said the Mongol Empire would be a hegemony. We changed our minds. It's not going to be a hegemony. It was large, it was influential, but not on the scale of what we consider hegemonic. A hegemony is something so powerful and influential that just by existing, it makes other nearby realms bend to their culture.
Yeah. And we can see, hey, we got a kingdom. Look.
Hey, perfect.
Our new appointment. Let's see where it is exactly.
It's in Qingguan.
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh, we're out on the borders, huh?
Yeah. Well.
We got a nice little kingdom to look over now, so that's fantastic.
Yeah, let's finish the examination on old lands, and then we can proceed to our new appointment.
I see someone on YouTube asking, what about characters like Nobunaga, Toranaga, Hideyoshi? Those are all after our time period. The Sengoku Jidai happened after the end of our time frame. You can accelerate the start of that period by converting to Soryo government, but those specific characters will not appear because they are ahistorical.
What are they?
Someone asking, what do you mean bend to their culture? For example, the Roman Empire is a great example of a Western hegemony. For more than 1,000 years after their collapse, other nations would claim to be their rightful successors. Long after they're gone, people still emulate them. That is, to me at least.
In medicine, we're still using Latin language. In medicine, we still use Latin language.
Yeah, we use Latin in taxonomy as well. Can we see the development map mode? We were making adjustments to development. I don't know if they're already in this build, but
we can take a look.
Yeah, we increased development in China and lowered it in India because they were slightly out of line.
We can see the economy first. This is roughly how it looks like. And the development, oh my god, assist me where it is. I think it's, oh, there we go.
Yeah, you saw it.
Yeah, I'm
we moved the buttons around, so our muscle memory is just completely ruined now.
That's a development.
Will this update work with previous saves? Technically, yes, but I would strongly recommend against it. You will encounter weird issues.
You will not have any new features.
Yeah.
So it's best to start a new save.
Oh, and all the new land will be owned by Wessex.
It is the first country in the game, so it naturally like defaults to every new land. If we don't assign it the proper ruler, it's gonna be Wessex.
Will there be newer start dates in the future? There's no plans for it right now. We might in the future, but it's not currently in the works.
Look at our land.
Is there a courtesy name system? I don't know what you mean by that, so unfortunately I can't answer you. I see you asking. I will look into it and let you know.
Let's upgrade our estate a little bit so we get more merit. Which one was it? I think it was the market. I'll get more cash then. Fine.
Will God Kings have a role in religious rituals of their realm? Yes.
Yes.
There will be the equivalent of governance contracts for Mandala rulers, where they will be expected to carry out certain rituals within their realm as the God King of that realm.
If you also want to upgrade your capital temple complex, you have to do the rituals.
We did cover that in the playthrough developer diary. That's 2 or 3 dev diaries back at this point, but we did cover how Mandala plays in that one. So if you're interested, go check it out. We'll be streaming it on Wednesday. So if you don't want to listen to an hour-long dev diary where I just yap while screenshots fly by, wait until Wednesday. We'll show you that.
Yeah, you can see the actual gameplay, and both of us yap instead of just one.
Yes.
That's great.
Plus, you get visuals where you can see for a fact I'm not AI.
We should put in something in the corner that is, for attention.
We're in the corner for attention. Oh, you meant for the dev diary?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
It's already a lot of work making those videos. Yippee, all under heaven. I see you, Todd Howard. Quit screwing around on our stream and go make the next Elder Scrolls. Can the Tenno assert his control over Japan? It takes a bit, but yes, you can do an early Meiji-style restoration as the Tenno if you are so inclined. Can I have an imperial harem as big as the stars? If the stars are 20 concubines big, then yes, you can. The Huangdi can have up to 20 concubines.
So, over here, we can see that we're invited to a debate. And we should 100% take that. We may gain disciples.
Hell
However,
yeah.
it is also to shape the dynastic cycle.
Absolutely. Will Antarctica and its lost civilizations be added? I don't know who told you about those lost civilizations, but forget what you heard. Just cheat with debug, become minister, and show us everything. That's our last resort. We want to show the actual gameplay flow from nobody to somebody.
Like, you will see it. The question is, like, when, right?
Yeah. But, you know, if Archer doesn't get his shit together by the end of the stream, then we will open debug mode and go into ministers.
Like the QA skill issue, some might say.
Yeah.
Let's not cure ourselves with stress. That would be nice. We can see that we're losing the debate. Where our side is losing the debate. Hopefully we can do something about it. Let's pick Governor Quenchy.
Are there any plans for the Caliphate? Maybe a religious hegemony? Yeah, that's in.
Yeah.
I don't remember the exact requirements for it, but yeah. The hegemonies outside of China, which have to be formed via decision, there is no way to make a custom hegemony. They will be Rome, India, and the Islamic Caliphate.
Yes.
We're open to adding more in the future, but these are the ones you have for now. As a hegemony tier, are you able to vassalize empire tier vassals? You can have emperor tier vassals, but good luck convincing an existing emperor to become your vassal.
It will not happen. I mean, you can have empire tier vassals, but you have to conquer them. No emperor would ever bend down to you.
Exactly. Is it
That's
possible to still do a world conquest now? Yeah, nothing
Yeah, I
changed.
mean, go ahead, man. If that's your boat. I personally like to play a bit in one area, develop it as much as possible, make sure that the kingdom is indestructible, and then as like fifth son, go off to adventure to the other side of the map.
Yeah, I mean that's the whole choose your own destiny mechanic.
Yeah. Before the live stream, I did the same with Byzantine. I was playing around in the Byzantine and became the emperor and did really well. And then after like 2 succession, I just like, well, let's become a vassal in China. Let's see how well I can do in China.
You have to hobo max first, though.
Yeah. Let's send out our tax.
Will the Mongols be a hegemony when they spawn? No, they will not.
Let's do the empire.
When will boats be added? No plans for that.
Enjoy land. Enjoy walking.
Do you have any plans to add custom hegemonies in the future? No. We want hegemonies each to be to special and meaningful alternate history paths, essentially. So allowing custom hegemonies or just populating the entire map with hegemonies really runs counter to that.
So let's see the movements. We can join the pro-song movement and actually make sure that the emperor stays in power. 100 gold? Sure. Why not? Let's see.
Is there a state faith in the new government types? No, religion's not as important to them, so
No.
they don't care about it.
They're more focused on money, merit, and piety.
When is this update dropping again? October 28th. Mark your calendars. It's going to be fun.
Hey, it's fun. I promise.
You can pre-order it. Can you pre-order it?
I don't know, man. You're the committee man.
I'm community manager, not sales.
True.
It'll be $30 USD. You can either buy it when it releases as a standalone, or you can buy it as part of Chapter 4 with a discount on the other DLC and get it as soon as it releases.
That's true. With Chapter 4, you will also get previous DLCs were released this year.
Yes.
Yeah.
As well as an instant unlock, Crowds of the World. What an incredible player value. Have there been many new faith tenants added? Yes, I don't know the exact number, but we added quite a few of them.
Quite a bit. We can take a look. Let's see. Can convert our... No, let's not convert faith. Let's pick our faith. That's culture. You can see over here. There's I don't remember exactly which ones are the new. But I think this one is.
Yes. Harmonious Society, pretty sure that's new.
Inner Journey, I believe, too. Secret Mountains? I think that was before.
Yeah, it might have been before. Can the Emperor of Japan become Emperor of China? Both systems have checks on expansion. You can expand outside of Japan as Japan, but you have to have a specific law set up to be able to do that. There's nothing stopping you from going out and doing a world conquest as Japan, but it won't be super straightforward. What's wrong with the audio? That's the question, isn't it?
I don't know. What's wrong with the audio? Are we
Can you not hear me?
are we sounding bad? Is the game bad?
You got to tell us what the audio problem is, because we're not hearing what you're hearing. China army size, can it get to 100,000? You can get as high as whatever they support,
As you want,
right?
man.
And the emperor himself has his own personal troops, but he can pull troops from provinces as well. So
Aim for the stars at this point.
absolutely, it's called celestial government for a reason.
Let's house our own. Let's do an inspection. Let's survey our lands. Start with a capital. This is what we're supposed to do as well.
Yes, there's a noise gate on the game audio, so when we stop talking, they can't hear the game audio anymore. So I guess the solution is to just yap away.
Sorry, man. It is what it is. For any Japan-related questions, guys, we'll be doing a Japan playthrough as well on next week on Friday.
Yes, we also have our Japan Dev Diary, which you can listen to on our YouTube channel. Or
Yeah.
Billy, but if you don't speak, if you don't understand Mandarin, it's not going to do you any good. So in that case, watch it on the YouTube channel.
Let's skim a little bit off the top.
Do wars not always include top liege now? There's a new border warfare system.
Yes,
Where
we can take a look
it-
at it.
Yeah, if an empire is over a certain size, it's possible for outside realms to take pieces of it without the top liege being able to interfere immediately.
I'll show it a bit later. I promise it's there. It's not for our title, as we're not big enough, but if you play as the Hegemon of China or even Holy Roman Empire, you have access to that law. That means that you are not automatically called into every single war that is called on your lands. You can pick and choose which one you actually want to aid and which one you don't really particularly care about.
Is the update just focused on Asia, or is the rest of the world also getting updates? We have some basic quality of life stuff, such as a new innovation screen. The Silk Road heavily involves Byzantium, and the map overhaul that you see here will be going to the entire map.
Additionally, Byzantine Empire now also uses treasury. He's not.
I mean, Byzantium being broke is historically accurate, so we'll roll with that.
Yeah, Byzantium needs to lose. They also use treasury, so that's also a bit of an update in there.
Agami asks, do you find it more fun to play in China compared to Europe? Personally, the most fun I've had is playing as a Sordio government in Japan.
It's fun.
It's just total pandemonium. It's a good time.
It mixes feudals and admins, which is really fun. Depends on your playstyle, right? If you want to do more of conquest, Mongols is your type. If you want to do, more learning, more piety, China and Mandala is there. If you want, if you enjoyed Vikings, for example, you can do Wanuas and also raid. The choices are there.
If a Soryo ruler takes the position of Kampaku, will it change the title of Shogun? Yes, it will.
Let's go pick this. Yeah. We are fourth in merit. Let's speed it up a bit.
Is Confucianism a religion in the game? I think it's a class of faiths with multiple ones within it, but correct me if I'm wrong there.
Nobody's seeing this. Let's start with a humble 1,000. 2,000. One more.
Did you just cheat on stream?
Okay.
Shameful behavior. We've only got 30 minutes left.
Yeah, we only got 30
We
minutes.
gotta move it along.
Then we can see we are 10th in line for the Emperor appointment. However, if we're particularly good at any skill, we should be eligible for the Emperor to notice us and give us an appointment in the council.
I mean, streamers cheating? That's never happened before.
No, obviously not.
We would never.
Guys, it's not cheating. It's in the game.
Yeah. If the developers didn't want us to do this, they wouldn't have put it in the game.
I don't remember how old I was when I realized when I'm playing like old Medal of Honors or Call of Duties, like you can have cheats and everything. It's just debug tools for the developer.
Yes, because honestly, some of the situations we need to test are really contrived. So we have the debug console to help us create the situations that we need to test. Can you become a samurai? I don't know if we have the exact term samurai for the character, but
what we may think of samurai in this time period would be the Soryo government.
Yeah,
it is more of your own personal power as opposed to aiding the overall government of Japan.
Yeah. Will republics ever be added? Never say never.
Never say never.
Phil on YouTube says, please answer me, but I don't see their question, so I've answered you. There you go. That's the audience interaction. Is Japanese emperor holding land? The Tenno himself is essentially an unlanded character with an estate. He does have the ability to snatch land from other rulers if he's so inclined. Through the course of normal gameplay, the AI doesn't feel a particularly strong pressure to do that, but as player, you absolutely can.
Ooh, let's assess the capital examination as well. Let's appoint our guy to make sure we don't get robbed on our way there. And get some more merit. Maybe even... Let's see, maybe we can even make the Emperor like us more so he can consider us a bit better. We can also modify the circuit contract. Let's see what we have here. We have the standard, industrial, metropolitan, military, or protectorate. Let's get maybe more treasury. I can request a change.
Hey, Paradox, when will you add India? Buddy, you're not going to believe this. India's already in.
Man, do I have news for you.
Like, this is going to be a great stream for you. Like, not only are we adding India, we already did 5 years ago. You can play it right now.
Look, it's right there.
How does succession work for the Emperor? It's standard primogeniture. His preferred heir gets everything. It's classic dynastic gameplay for him.
Yes.
For everyone else, it's brutal meritocracy.
Yes, you can 100% coup the Emperor. I will show it in the stream with more or less cheats. But yeah, that's one of the ways you can become the Emperor.
Will there ever be a dedicated script editor for modding? There already is. It's Notepad++.
Yeah, it's quite good.
Yeah, I think within the studio we use either Sublime, Visual Studio Code, or in the case of our game director, Notepad++ itself, which is wild to see. I don't know how he does it.
Experimental ink mixing is good. Let's pick that.
Can adventurers take exams and be appointed in China? As an adventurer going into... Did I read that right? In China. As an adventurer going into China, you can potentially buy an estate, but you require a patron to do that. Once you do that, you are part of the meritocratic system. Alternatively, you can just invade some land near China and then swear fealty to the Huangdi.
I think also in our most recent multiplayer game, one of our friends did the same way. However, he learned that he can't take exams if he does not know the language.
Yes, you do have to be able to speak the language. Notepad or Notepad++? Notepad++. Trying to do this in Notepad would just...
Pain. Why would you ever do this to yourself?
If we see you doing script work in Notepad proper, someone will yell at you. Will CK3's map ever be able to change dynamically? I'm not sure what you mean by that, but in general, our engine expects the map to be more or less static once it actually loads up. That's one of the main reasons we don't want to have a game rule for disabling regions, because the engine doesn't really support it. And on top of that, it would require maintaining multiple different games, essentially. When are we getting harem mechanics? I don't... We gave the community the chance to vote on a Love and Lust event pack, and you decided you'd rather be babysitters.
You guys voted against this.
We offered you the sex DLC and you said no.
Now it's too late.
Yeah.
No more.
Has Tibet gotten any touch-ups to its cultures in All Under Heaven? I don't know if we've done any specific cultural work in Tibet, but
I don't remember. I don't remember. I'll be very honest with you. Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, let's pick that. Please stop being sick. I don't want you to keel over.
we have a first-time chat on Twitch from Nice Crime who says, I do all my coding in WordPad. Please stay the hell away from my Git repos. And Stuttering Hiccups on Twitch says, Nano is their choice. I agree with you. I love Nano.
Let's see. We have no provincial armies for this title. That's right. Because we're civilian, of course.
How do we expand China into Japan? You could do that with a campaign great project, can't you?
Yes. As a great marshal, or I believe as the emperor, you can appoint a great marshal to wage war on his own in your name to expand China.
Can we start killing the ministers in front of us?
You know what? Sure. Yeah, let's do that. How much? Well, buddy, I have some bad news for you. We can try.
Oh no! I mean, we already popped open the debug console, so let's just.
If we really want it to be this way, you know, let's.
Can we show historical landmarks in East Asia? I mean, we have Chang'an, we have the Great Wall, we have a few special holdings, but I'm not sure precisely what you're wanting us to show.
Let's see. Council. What are we aiming for? Revenue? Sounds good.
Can a one-eyed Asatru Wanderer claim to be Odin to establish a god kingdom? I don't see why you wouldn't be able to using the same hoops you have to jump through to be a Christian mandala, but I would expect it to be
something.
The same result where everyone's like, what the hell is that guy's problem?
Yeah.
He's walking around claiming to be God.
Hopefully we'll get picked. We'll see. Our merit may not be high enough for a chancellor.
How do hegemonies work? Well, the Chinese hegemony is subject to celestial government and the dynastic cycle. The other hegemonies will essentially function as just big empires, but with a super special crown because you did something super special to get it.
Mm-hmm. That's the question that I showed earlier. Yes, the Great Wall is a special building. It's also visible on the map. You can expand it using great projects.
No, I see someone really wants us to answer that question on Twitch. What are the conditions for a nomad to adopt the meritocratic Khanate government? Arthur, somebody needs their quality assured.
We've the meritocratic Khanate was the last government addition to the game. I believe it's you have to be big enough, and then once you do become that, because as a nomadic governor you can adopt multiple.
We gotta get through a bunch of stuff. Let it run.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah.
You gotta play and talk at the same time.
Oh my God, that's impossible. As a step ruler, you have a decision already to become become either clan, become either feudal, depending on where you emigrate. I believe from that decision you can also become the meritocratic government, and that makes you the Khanate meritocratic.
Can a military governor become a quasi-feudal lord? In China, I'm not sure, but in Japan, that's the conversion from Ritsoryo to Soryo government.
In Japan, that's the loop.
Yeah. Is United Africa a hegemony? No, it's not. What happens to a hegemony if the Mongols invaded? It depends on the stage of the dynastic cycle, but it is possible for outside invaders to claim the mandate of heaven for themselves as a conquest dynasty.
It's what happens when you get invaded.
Can you become a shogun? Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Do it.
You can establish a shogunate as well.
If you reform the Mongol Empire, could you become a hegemony through that? No.
The Isle of Man is not a hegemony. I think that's a bug, to be honest.
The Isle of Man should definitely be a hegemony.
Yeah, there we go. We became a minister of revenue. See, hey, that worked.
Hey. It's money time. Let's do some crime.
Time. Right. Let's see. Let's finish this capital examination. Let's help it out.
We're merit maxing right now.
Yes, we're so merit maxing, man.
Will sumo be a thing in Japan? Not for a few hundred more years, if I remember correctly.
Please remember, it's not 16th century even. It's not, Sengoku Jidai period at all. It's outside our time zone. Time.
How will this DLC affect my mega campaigns? I'm not sure. I don't do mega campaigns. It's something we know players are interested in, but we don't officially support it, so you're gonna have to rely on conversion mods. So however they handle it is up to them.
Yep. So we can see as a minister, our primary duty is now, the ministry, the one we've gotten, which is the revenue. So let's remind ourselves what we can do. With becoming a minister, we've also given up the previous land. So now, because I became a minister, someone else can jump in my land and then, keep going up. That's how meritocracy works. So let's see. Here we are. You can see good bonuses over here. That's good. That's more money. That's good. And yeah, if we really want to, we can support China as a whole. Let's see. Where is that? We can also ask them to join the movement if we really want to. So we can already start shaping the dynastic cycle from our end. And I believe it is the people that actually have to ask me instead. And then I can... Yeah, there we go, see? No, that's to join the... However, I believe it is the people that have to ask me for money. And then I can either support or deny it. You know what we can also do?
Yes.
Let's siphon our own treasury. Why not?
What's a little embezzlement between parties? God damn, you can already fire it off. Steal that money.
Let's do it at 10. Hey, 48. That's pretty good.
It could be better. Steal it again.
There's a cooldown.
We're mad off maxing right now.
This is the biblical greed they speak of. You know what we can do? Why stop here?
You're not gonna... You're compassionate. Oh no, the stress break.
Ah, that's fine.
That's not fine. Why do people join your scheme to siphon gold? Because nothing brings people together on a deep social level like a criminal conspiracy.
You know how you have Maslow's pyramid of needs? At the very, very bottom, there is physiological needs of food and water. Below that, you have the human need to avoid paying taxes.
Yes.
That's why they join. Hey, I'm the bard. Look at me.
Can you hold a hegemony and claim a second hegemony? I don't know.
I think so. Let's see why not.
I think you'd have to do like some religious conversion.
Yeah.
If you form the Roman hegemony, then the only realistic one you could form at that point is the caliphate.
That's true. That's true. So when it comes to the other DLCs, like tournaments, you can host a tournament as long as you have the land to host it in. For example, because I'm a minister now, I don't really have the land to govern, so I can't really host it right now. But in my previous appointment, when I was a king level title, yeah, 100%.
What government will divided China have? It will still have Celestial, but without a holder of the hegemony, they're all independent and at each other's throats.
Yes.
Will Slavia be a hegemony? No. The only hegemonies other than China are formable by decision, and they are Rome, India, and the Caliphate.
Ooh. We can also show the dynasty legacy.
Let's go.
Yeah. So we have the righteousness. You can see it's got a pretty good bonuses here. You also get exam advantage at the every capital examination. That's very good too. Sincerity, more merit, more disciple limits. You have the propriety, wisdom, and benevolence.
Here's a good question. Will Western nations get access to gunpowder regiments if they discover China and or conquer regions? They can get access to it through Silk Road innovations.
Yeah, exactly.
So innovations known to the Han culture will trickle westward via the Silk Road.
I believe there's nothing stopping you from becoming an adventurer, going there, hybridizing your culture, and then going back to, Oh.
Let's do it. Let's go.
I've been slandered. Not by him, by someone else.
Oh, very rude.
Oh, very rude. I hope it will not backfire, you know? Okay. We have 30 minutes left, so I think it's time to speed it up a little. Don't you
Yeah,
think?
let's pick it up.
Let's show the coup. So let's make sure that we have good merit. We're first. Nice. We are now a powerful family as well.
Let's go.
And let's can we fire this already? Yeah, sure. Let's kill him. See what happens.
Kill him.
Okay. Be gone. No, he's dead. He's dead though. He's dead. I just have to get rid of stress. Now
Kill him. We have debug mode on. Just pop him. Oh, tag switching. That's not as interesting.
yeah, that's not that interesting. Let's see. Who is in the line for the title?
If you debug slay them, it won't matter.
I don't want to debug slay like the whole of China.
The next 10 minutes of the stream were just us right-clicking slay character, random killer.
Oh, there we go. I think he will now be invited.
Let's go. We are extremely meritorious. We should get
Yes.
this role.
No, not. Oh my god. Okay, let's do it.
Why are you saving first?
It's the QA habit.
QA
man.
habits, man.
But before I do something stupid, I always do that.
Take a shot every hegemony question you get asked. I would like to not die of alcohol poisoning.
Let's see. Let's
Not yet, at least. I'm leaving my options open when I enter my 40s and 50s.
All right. Hey, look at that. After years of meritorious and arduous work, we have become the Grand Chancellor. Look at
We
me.
did it!
Look at me. And
How
now,
many people did we kill?
well, like half a China. We can now swing scales. So let's swing them as much as possible. Yes, long live the Grand Chancellor. And this is our role in the Empire. We can either support the Emperor himself, having, low scales of power, or we can, go up a bit.
Let's go.
A bit more. But now, even if we see that the Emperor himself will die, it will be his son who takes over. We have to establish our own dynasty in a few ways, so to say. So let's see. We still have
We got the attempt to overthrow Lee's decision.
Yeah, we do, but we need to have more for 5 years. You know what, we can... Yeah, nobody's gonna see that.
Yeah, you gotta turn that off after, because that's messy as hell.
Yeah, naturally. Let's make sure he agrees. There we go. Oh, let's right, looks good. After long years of helping the Emperor of China, I have decided to no more and establish my own dynasty by godlike power.
Did we just claim the mandate of heaven?
Did.
Wow.
Oh my god.
We've gotten so far in this campaign.
That's true. I believe now we also get some cool flavor events. Let's see. There we go. The Passage of Misery. We can see that now it has become the tension era because we've overtaken the Emperor. So if we really want to make sure that the Empire doesn't fall, we have some work to do.
How could you do this to us, Arthur?
Well,
You've thrown China into turmoil here.
It's just a bit of banter. Over here we can also see the event to name our dynasty and therefore our empire. So why don't we name it QA Funsies? You think that's good?
I don't, but I feel like we're going to do this anyway. Let's go.
Well, in that case, Jacob said no. And over here, we can also choose the color of our empire. Which one do you think would be the best?
Let's go with either green or black.
Let's go with green.
for the best Magic the Gathering color combination.
And we can see that we have become the Emperor of China. And our wonderful name and color stays. And now we can also appoint our own cabinet.
Oh, wow.
From the people that are still playing the meritocratic game.
Suckers.
Yeah. Let's assign him.
Question from YouTube. Do you read these comments? Yes. Yes, we do.
No.
I mean, I do.
Yes, we do.
Why do you think I keep looking off frame? The monitor with the
The
YouTube
monitor's
question,
right there.
it's over there.
We never look at the... Hi, this is the camera. This is the monitor. This is the game.
Archer did tell me, hey, you should put the chat on this monitor because it'll look better. I told him no because I can't see over there. I'm old. My eyes don't work right.
So over here, we can also take a look at our royal card. Let's see if we have any cool artifacts. We have our own banners. So we can...
Wait, are the colors actually a Magic the Gathering reference? No, they correspond to Chinese elemental theory.
Yes. As you had the event, it's every color corresponds to every element of the Chinese belief system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a term for it that I can't remember right now.
So right now, we can see that turn to the tension. You know, we can shape the dynastic cycle. We can favor an era. Let's make sure that we can favor either advancement, which we were in, or the expansion.
Expansion.
Let's go for expansion. Yeah.
We've got 6 minutes. We can do some damage in that time.
We've got 6 minutes. And
I love the way the outer ring on the dynastic cycle wheel spins. That's great.
It's good. And we can see over here as well that our political movement is now the Son of Heaven. And we have to keep it as long as possible.
Yes.
We can also see that our pro-political movement is quite good and strong. So that means the Emperor should, stay for a few
Here's
years.
a really good question. Will the title history show song for the older emperors, or will they all say Jacob said no? I know in the dynastic cycle it shows...
Are you really making me assure quality on live stream?
That's what we're here for. We're here to assure the quality to our players.
No?
Oh, wow. Yeah, there we go.
See, I pulled your leg there.
How dare you do that to me? You gave me a heart attack. Like, please don't do this to me.
So yeah, we have 5 minutes left. That's
right.
how usually it goes. Naturally, it takes a bit longer of a time, right? We speed it up during the live stream to make sure that to make sure that you guys see it, right? You can 100% actually support China in the meritocratic game. But hey, if you want higher, that's what you get.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we've got. Lightning round. We've got 5 minutes left. Ask your questions now.
Next week on Monday, next week on Wednesday, it's we'll be playing as Mandalas.
Yes.
And on Friday, we'll be playing as Japan.
Absolutely.
Where in Japan, we'll most likely be playing as Soryo government and trying to establish our own shogunate.
Perfect. Do other hegemonies get their own cycles? No, that is specific to the Chinese hegemony. Love you guys. We love you too. We're just not in love with you. Can we show the tributary system? I don't know what you mean about that. Imagine Mandala China. I try not to. That would be...
Cursed.
Can we show special buildings map of East Asia? Can we do that? Is there a map move for
Special
that?
building maps of East Asia. I mean, we can show the economic map. Where is it, please? You can see over here, we have lots of buildings here.
Yeah, we got a few there.
So this is the special buildings for China. We can see special buildings for Korea. Special buildings for Japan.
Wow, that's a lot of questions.
That's a lot of questions.
Can you show the Chinese men-at-arms? So we showed the Fire Lancers earlier. Can we refuse to become minister? No, the Emperor decides what your job is. Why are you not in love with me? You know why. Why United Africa isn't a hegemony? Because there's not really anything to base the hegemony off of. How does the Caliphate hegemony work? Same way as an emperor tier title. Please show Shugundo faith in Japan. We'll do that during the Japan stream. Can I become the God Emperor of mankind? As Mandala, if you do a world conquest, I guess that technically counts. Artifacts. I don't know what to say about that.
Yes.
Child of the emperors have priority to become emperor over the son of a concubine. I don't know. I would assume so.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. Can the emperor declare wars himself? He can call for a great campaign.
Yes, exactly. We can declare war ourselves, right?
Yeah, but we only have the debug
Yes.
CVs right now.
No, wait.
Any new elephant innovations? None that I'm aware of. What's your favorite mod? Princes of Darkness. How does Japan look like nowadays? You can look on Wikipedia, and if you want to see what it looks like today, if you want to see how it looks in the game, check out our Japan dev diary.
We can also very quickly show the great projects over here. We have the construct the great barracks, improve the great wall, the great canal inside area, strengthen capital. There's quite a bit. Also, Jacob said Northground campaign.
Yes.
So, we're missing a bit of influence, but let's add a bit of that.
Will we ever get Sunset Invasion? I tried, and they told me no. Why are you in this design meeting? Get out of here. How similar is Ritsurio to generic meritocratic? It's closer to existing administrative government, but it still has its own stuff going on.
Yes, exactly.
They don't use merit. Merit is specifically emulating the Chinese government system. Why Persia won't be hegemony?
It's medieval times.
Yeah. Can Numenor rise from the seas? No. Beyond the Shadow, whatever it was called that Tolkien was working on, Numenor was done and gone. It never comes back. What else do we have? Can Chinese emperor have unlimited kids? Still soft limited, because if you have too many kids, you can enter a stress death spiral, and that's not fun. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. Is that the right time frame for this game? I don't know.
Is Jared Leto a good actor?
Would you have great projects in other hegemonies? Other empires and stuff, they have natural disasters. That's technically great projects. Can you show the Mingist religion? I don't know what that is. How does celestial government handle female rulers? I don't know. Is that
as a female ruler, you are unable to become the governor. However, you can still play the influence game.
That's very true. Will Winds of Winter come out? You know it's never coming out. Other ethnicities in China, or is it just Han? That would be in the cultural map, right? We got a couple of them. I mean, Han obviously dominate here, but can Sauron return? No, he cannot. After the ring's destruction, he was a weak spirit incapable of nothing. Show me the King of Goryeo.
Sure.
We have less than a minute.
There you go.
You guys got to fix the Roman culture. It's been gone for...
It's over, bro.
It's over. It's over.
You have the Greek now.
Are there notable improvements to multiplayer stability? I can't name any specifics, but at the very least, we have a resync button now. Can I take land as a minister? I don't think you can hold lands if you're a minister.
No, you cannot.
Okay, and with that, we're out of time for this week. If we didn't get to your question, leave it in the comments when the VOD goes up. We'll try to get to it then. Thank you for watching, everybody. I hope we sufficiently showed how higher level Celestial gameplay works. Make sure to join us next week on Wednesday and Friday. We'll be doing Mandala government on Wednesday and Sorio government on Friday.
Well, Japan as a whole.
Well, yeah, but we're going to play Sorio.
Yeah, we're going to play Sorio. Yeah.
It's fun. Sorio is fun, but I really like Sorio gameplay.
It's great. All right. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Up until next week.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.